Alright friends, so welcome back. This is part 2 of my last video, so if you guys haven't watched my last video, please go back and watch that. It's the video, it's titled Going Nuclear in America's Heartland. And in that video I talked about the connection between last year's Super Bowl and this year's Super Bowl that's coming up, and how the Eagles and Chiefs that are playing in the Super Bowl this year are tied to some sort of nuclear event predictive programming for the United States, or at least some sort of really radical change here in the United States. It's really all about the United States. So let me just show you this mind-blowing thing, guys. And guys, this is the most crazy thing that you could possibly think of for this game, and how it's connected with these two teams that are in the Super Bowl on the 12th of February. So the first thing you guys need to know is that the coach for the Philadelphia Eagles is Nick Sirianni. Okay, and Nick Sirianni, he coaches the team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the city of Philadelphia is known for the flag, for independence, the Liberty Bell, all that stuff, guys. And on the day of the Super Bowl, Nick Sirianni will be exactly 15217 days old. And that's not any arbitrary number, guys. That is the 1776 prime. Guys, America got its independence in 1776. And Nick Sirianni, the coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, will be 1776 prime years old on the Super Bowl. And just wait till I show you how it connects to the team that he's playing against, the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, first of all, guys, what are the chances of this? The 1776 prime, and he coaches the team that's, really synonymous with the Liberty Bell, the independence of America, Philadelphia, has the eagle, which is the nation's bird. It's so connected. And what's the chances that this coach just happens to be that age? Not to mention, guys, in my last video, I told you guys that American equals 152. And notice that the number of days that he's been alive on the Super Bowl starts with 152. Okay? Just think about that. It's just absolutely insane. So, second of all, in my last video, I talked about how north of Kansas City, there's a nuclear station named after the word Cooper. And it's sitting in between Lincoln, because the Super Bowl is on Lincoln's birthday. So it's between Lincoln, Nebraska, and Omaha, and also Kansas City. Okay? If you want to know more, go back and watch my last video. But anyways, the reason I made that connection is because in last year's Super Bowl, Super Bowl 56, the MVP of that game was Cooper Douglas Cupp, who just happens to match the name of the Cooper nuclear station that's just north of Kansas City. And remember, I showed you guys that the atomic element plutonium has that 244 mass number, just like the Cooper Douglas Cupp and Cooper nuclear station both equal 244. Alright? So I mentioned more about that in my last video. But how does this tie in with Nick Sirianni? Well, because Nick Sirianni, the guy that's 1776 prime days old on the Super Bowl this year, has the same birthday as Cooper Kupp, the MVP last year. And their birthdays are one day after Flag Day. I just told you Philadelphia is all about the flag, okay? And Sirianni's 1776 prime years old, the Independence Day year for the United States. And now last year's MVP of the Super Bowl, Cooper Kupp, just happens to share the same birthday as Nick Sirianni. And it just happens to be one day after Flag Day, which is also Trump's birthday. Okay, just what are the chances of this? And then, not only that, but Kansas City has a called Independence, Missouri. And Independence, Missouri is almost a direct match to his full name, Nicholas John Sirianni. Come on, guys. I just told you that he was connected to the 1776. He's going to be 1776 prime days old on the Super Bowl, and he's playing Kansas City, Missouri, that has a suburb called Independence. And he's a direct match in almost all ciphers. Okay? And Independence, Missouri is known for a couple of things, guys. It's a huge Latter-day Saint movement, Joseph Smith's Mormon, the Church of Latter-day Saints, and it's known for the U.S. President Harry S. Truman, who was the 33rd president. Remember, guys, that's a huge number, okay? Notice that it's known as the Queen City of the Trails. Very interesting, tying to the queen that died last year. But just get this, guys. If you look and you see how it is from Independence, Missouri to the Cooper Nuclear Station I just told you about, it's 2 hours and 12 minutes if you do the shortest route. And 2 hours and 12 minutes is perfect because the Super Bowl is on 2/12, guys. The Super Bowl is on 2/12. And from Independence, Missouri, that I just tied to the Philadelphia Eagles coach, which is in the same city that he's playing in Kansas City. Because remember, Independence is a suburb of Kansas City. If you go from Independence City Center to the Cooper Nuclear Station, it's 2 hours and 12 minutes. The Super Bowl is on February 12th, 2/12. I mean, come on. And not only that, guys, in my last video I told you how important the 2/12 was. Because the Chiefs quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, was born 212 days after the father of the atomic bomb, Robert J. Oppenheimer, died, and his name equals 212. The Philadelphia Eagles quarterback's full name, Jalen Alexander Hurts, equals 212, and the Super Bowl is 21 weeks and 2 days after Kansas City Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes' birthday. So it's all going back to the 2/12. What are the chances that it's 2/12, 2 hours and 12 minutes from Independence, Missouri to the Cooper Nuclear Station that's tied to the coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, is tied to the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, who equals 2/12, the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, whose birthday is 21 weeks and 2 days before, and the founder of the atomic bomb, who's nuclear, Robert J. Oppenheimer, 2/12. I mean, what are the chances? Anyways, guys, I just needed to make this video. It's mind-blowing to me. I hope you guys see how big this is. Anyways, take care. I'll see you in the next one.